And welcome everyone to For the Cause Volume 2. Hello everyone, my name is Natalie. I came up with this kind of idea to bring more people together to support different causes with different stories. So I am joined by this incredible group of people to bring forth a For the Queen event. It is For the Queen of Hearts. So there is a lot of references to our beloved story of Alice in Wonderland, and her, queenliness of mayhem. And we'll see kind of where the story takes us. But I'm gonna go ahead and introduce all of our players one by one. We're gonna go ahead and start with Koji. Koji, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, who you will be playing today, and where people can find you.
Hi everyone, I'm Koji, he, they pronouns, and I'll be playing the Seven of Hearts, who goes by Sev, also he, they pronouns. And you can find me on Blue Sky and TikTok at TheKojiIsHere.
Awesome. We're going to keep going around in the circle. So up next we have Ruben.
Hi, I'm Ruben. I go by he, him pronouns. You can find me on TikTok as The Gentleman Mage and Instagram as shockmaster.hobby526.
Thank you so much for being here. Go for it.
And I will be playing CJ, the Five of Clubs.
All right, next up we have Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica Jean. You can find me on, she, her pronouns. You can find me on all the socials at CallonaCleric 315. When I say all, I mean Blue Sky and Instagram, or over at 5% Chance, where I am 80% of the chance the thumbs behind the keys on those socials. I will be playing the Nine of Hearts, and she, her pronouns as Ninny.
Yay! All right, we're hopping over to the other side. We've got Glenn, GamesinaBunker.
Hi, I am Glenn. All pronouns are fine by me. I will be playing the Ace of Spades. And you can find me on Blue Sky, and that's about it right now as GamesinaBunker. I have a YouTube channel that's pretty dormant, and I'm also on Discord. And I want to add as well, I am throwing a little thing in because I am also a game retailer. So anyone who donates $50 or more to the cause, you will get your choice. I have 3 giveaways. I have the Mothership box set. I have the Wild Sea hardcover. And I have the Vesson hardcover. So first come, first serve. First person gets their first pick and so on. So
that is incredible. We're going to go over the charity specific options. But yes, if you're the first 3 people to donate $50 today, you will be sent these amazing TTRPGs. Moving on over to Korg.
Hello there, everybody. My name is CorgtheMighty, and today I am going to be playing Sir Reginald TenHearts McGee, the 10 of Hearts specifically. And as for where you can find me on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube under the same handle, CorgtheMighty. And I was initially planning on doing this already. Glenn, feel free to pass on the rewards to anybody else who comes in. But I'm going to get us started with a $50 donation to kick off the stream. Donate, everyone, donate!
Incredible. Thank you so much, Korg, for the first official donation of the stream. Woohoo! And last but certainly not least, we have Dip.
Hello, I am Serendipity. Dip. I use its pronouns. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Serendipity.the.entity with periods in between the words. And I will be playing the Nine of Spades.
I am in love with all of these characters already. Okay, so to all of you viewers out there, we have an incredible cause that we are all coming together for, and that is to support our friend, the DefiantCupcake. Cupcake is currently battling cancer and the finances that come with it, so we figured because they are such a bright part of our community that we could just do our part and tell a story and hopefully bring people to the cause and help out with their GoFundMe. So the particular link, if you do !charity, you will see the link directly over to their GoFundMe page. We do have eyes on the GoFundMe page at the moment, where we started at 22,200 when this particular stream started. We're already at 356. Guys, we've already made $150. That is incredible. Cupcake, this is all for you. If anyone sees or something pops up about my Ko-fi page, please either ignore it, or if you decide to donate to it, I am putting all of those proceeds that I get today immediately over to Cupcake. So please, 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 first things first, go over to the GoFundMe page. If by chance you accidentally click on my Ko-fi page, I'm putting all the funds on over there. So please, please, please make sure you go check that out. If you are one of the first 3, which there might already be 3 people, or at least 2 people that have donated $50. Korg.
If I may.
Yes.
Yes, we did have a $100 donation 1 minute ago from Mark Wolford.
Let's go,
well.
Swolfie! Woohoo! So, Swolfie, because you've donated $100, if you so choose, Glenn does have 3 TTRPGs that he is going to be giving away to the first 3 people that have donated $50. You have your choice of the litter of, what were the 3 RPGs again?
It was the Mothership box set, the Wild Sea core book, and the Vesson core book.
So if you would like that sent over to you, please message me or put in the Discord which one you are more inclined to get. We'll get your information. We'll get that sent over, okay? Thank you all again so much. Oh, I'm already getting excited. I only wanted like $100 today, and we already got it, guys. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
If I can... Oh my gosh, we already have. If I can be so bold, if we can get to the next $1,000 mark, I know that we've made already a difference, but if we can get this all the way up to 25K, Cupcake, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put something out there. I don't know if it's gonna be like some sort of maid video or whatever, but it's all for you, babe. It's all for you. Okay, we're here for a game, right? We're here to play For the Queen. For all of those who are not familiar with For the Queen, it is strictly a storytelling game. We are all doing this on the fly,
Iced coffee,
improv, everyone drink water.
3 iced coffee and make it cake.
And the theme around everything is going to be For the Queen of Hearts. So all of our players have chosen to play card characters, card suits, and their particular personalities will come out. So let us go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to go around the table and we are going to read the rules of the game. How we're going to read the rules is starting with Koji. I'm going to place a card up on the board. Go ahead and read it, and then we'll move on to the next person in the same order that we introduced, okay? So, first things first.
See the card.
Do you see the card?
There.
It's on the street.
Go around the table clockwise, taking turns reading these cards aloud.
Perfect. Next up. Oh, that didn't do it that way. There we go. Yep.
Would help if I unmuted myself. I'm on a delay. Okay, here we go. The land has been in turmoil for as long as any of you have been alive.
Perfect. Next up.
The Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power.
Which, for the Queen of Hearts, that's saying a lot. I mean, whoever wants to mess with that lady, I don't even know. Next up.
The Queen has chosen all of you, and no one else, to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey.
She chose you because she knows that you love her.
You are welcome to look through the illustrated cards for inspiration. If there is one that players are drawn to, display it on the table to represent your queen.
I think we all know who our representative is. It's me. No, I'm just kidding. It's Cupcake. It's Cupcake. It's Cupcake. Just imagine Cupcake as the Queen of Hearts. It's fine. All right. Moving right along.
So this would be back over to Koji?
Yep, back to Koji.
Yep.
Cool.
Find the card that reads, the queen is under attack. Do you defend her? Then remove it from the question card deck. Then shuffle the remaining question cards and place them face down in the center of the table.
As we are playing from various parts of the world, we're going to be doing this online. So here we go.
I am so sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
The delay on my end is so horrible.
Take your time.
Okay. Place the card that reads, the queen is under attack. You oh wait, didn't we already do that one?
It's a different one.
It's a different
Oh, okay. Place the card that reads, the queen is under attack. Do you defend her? Randomly into the middle of the question part. Sorry, my puppy is demanding attention. Randomly into the middle of the question deck for a game that lasts an hour, or into the bottom third of the deck for a game that lasts about 2 hours.
We're going to try to aim for the 2-hour mark, everybody.
Sounds good.
When you have read the rules cards, take turns drawing question cards and reading them aloud. Interpret your card and answer it however you wish.
Other players may ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you.
Place the X card somewhere everyone can easily reach it. Also, if I may ask a quick question, should there be a call out that I should make when somebody does a donation, or should we wait for periods during the stream, 30 minutes in to read off donations or something like that?
We will wait until after questions and then we will readdress.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. And so for this particular reason, because we're all over the place, we're gonna put a big X on the screen if we find something that we do not wish. So here we go. Next card.
If you encounter a question or an answer that you don't want to be included in the game, tap the X card, or hold up an X. That content is to be removed from the game.
Excellent.
Excellent.
If you draw a card that is removed this way by yourself or someone else, simply draw another card and continue your turn as usual.
Yes. We're almost done, guys, I promise.
You can also choose not to take a turn on any round. To do so, say pass. The next player can answer the question you drew, or draw a new one as they prefer.
Continue answering question cards until the Queen is under attack card is drawn.
Each player should answer that question in turn. Then the game is over.
Whoever wants to can draw the first question card.
Excellent. All right, so as a recap... Oh, what? Please, recall these cards, please. Okay, it's not wanting to. It's fine. We are going to be going around the table. We're going to be answering questions. I will ask the question, so I will read the card itself. You get the chance to think right on your feet. Give me 2 seconds, and then just go. Just whatever comes to your mind, just go with what your character would do. After the question has been asked, Anyone else can put up a mustache for the must ask you a question about your question kind of card, okay? If any content is going to be removed from the game, give a big X. And finally, if there are any donations that come out from the $50 mark, or if anyone donates at least $10 and would like to ask a question, please make sure that you've put in your donation and ask the question in the chat, and we will get to you for either one individual or for the entire group. So, I will go ahead and refer back to Korg. Korg, what do we have?
So, let me re-up the page to make sure I have the most up-to-date amount. So, since we last checked in, there has been another $50 donation from Ian Chance and a $100 anonymous donation, bringing our total to $22,506. So for anybody that has donated within the last 12 minutes or so, if you have a question that you want asked, you said put it in the chat, yes?
Put it in the chat, and please let us know if you are going to be asking that question to one individual person or to the entire party. And for our $50 donators or above, if you wish to have one of those TTRPGs, we have 2 left. So please make sure that you let us know which one you would like.
Yep. And I can also, if we're in the middle of like a question or something like that, I can copy and paste their question into like a side document for us to get to later if you would like.
That sounds incredible.
Cool.
Perfect.
And should I just bring it up at the end of whatever question we're on? Just like, hey, somebody redeemed a question? Cool.
Yes, please. And
Awesome.
everyone, please, emojis in the chat for Korg for being our point person for the questions, for all the donations. Let's go ahead and get started. Who would like to answer the first question?
I'll go.
Alrighty, I heard Glenn first. So, the Ace of Spades. Part of you wants this proposed alliance to fail. Why? You're talking to the Queen of Hearts here.
Yes, and we don't need help from outsiders. We can handle things on our own. To rely upon others means we owe them something. I don't like owing people anything. People should owe us.
That's some deep stuff. We have a mustached question from our CJ over here.
But, my dear sir, why not embrace a little bit of chaos with the Dice Kingdom? Little luck never hurts anyone after all.
We do love chaos in this chat.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
All right. We're going to move right along. We're going to go ahead up the scale. So our next question is going to go over to Korg. Korg.
Yes.
Reginald, I should say. The Queen made a dire threat before this journey began. Do you think she'll carry it out? And why is it that everyone must lose their head?
Oh, yes. Well, the Queen is always quite serious about the threat that she's made. I always, whenever we're playing flamingo croquet together, she always manages to beat me because I know that if she loses, then it would be very bad for me. That being said, well, sadly, the Dice Kingdom, as you put it, CJ, was that the name of the kingdom you listed?
Yes.
Yes, if I recall correctly, I remember that about a week ago, one of their emissaries called the roses in the Queen's garden quite tacky, and as a result, she did threaten to off with their heads, so to speak. Personally, I've never seen her not carry out a threat that she made, so I do believe that she's quite serious.
Wow. There is like some heat between these characters already. Oh gosh. All right.
It's going to be some very rough diplomatic tensions in the air, but I believe that the Queen shall have a level head through it and definitely wouldn't bring any undue danger to us as party members. That would never happen. No!
She loves you, obviously.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Next up. You sometimes think you might be the Queen's favorite. 9 of Spades. Why? And why does this worry you?
Well, of course, I am the one who hides in the shadows and sneaks around and gets all the gossip. I overhear secrets and things that I'm not supposed to, so she and I do love to gossip together. It worries me a little bit just because I feel like other people might be jealous, you know, of how close we are and the fact that I have all of their secrets.
Ooh. I definitely see the dynamic. Yes, CJ, you have a mustache.
Why not share some secrets to ease some of the tension?
I would have to ask the Queen about that first. I mean, I am her favorite after all, so I would love to share, but it's what the Queen wants, not what I want.
A fair answer. All right. If no one else has any questions on that, we're going to move right on over to Sev. Sev, what question do you wish you could ask the Queen, and what keeps you from asking it?
I've always wondered. I hate. There are plenty of ways to deter misbehavior, but why take your head off? There's no lesson to learn. It's just killing. But I don't want to lose mine, so to myself.
Yes, 9 of Spades.
Why are you questioning the way that our Queen carries out her punishments?
Well, you said
I
you
mean-
do it out loud.
I'm just saying, it's incredibly smart. You cut off the head of the snake before the poison.
Yeah, but if someone's dead, they're no longer of use. You cut
Well-
off an arm, someone still has one they can use to your benefit. A head, they're gone.
Yeah, but if they betrayed once, what's going to keep them from doing it again unless they don't have a head?
We have another
Agree to
mustache
disagree.
from the Spade.
You say they have no other use, but don't roses always need fertilizer?
The Queen does love her roses,
Mm-hmm.
especially the red ones.
An excellent point.
All right. This is getting interesting. Oof. Alrighty. We're gonna move on to our lovely Ninny. Ninny, what is the most difficult part of this journey, and what makes you so adept at overcoming it?
Well, I mean, the difficult part of this journey is definitely keeping all of everyone together. I know we have some people who like to go on adventures or lurk in the shadows, and it's really difficult to try and protect the Queen and keep to her schedule and regiment if everyone's not together. But I have a few tricks up my sleeve that tends to sweeten the deal and make sure that we're all one big cohesive group. Yeah.
Oh.
I love the
oh.
two simultaneous.
So, Reginald, what do you have to ask about that?
Well, as a tactful-minded individual such as myself, I'm quite curious. What are some of these tricks that you had up your sleeve, or should I say, cards that you have up your sleeve?
Yes, I would also like to know this.
Yes, what is the secret to keeping this group together?
Well, you see, as the Queen's personal assistant and kind of house manager of the castle, I might not be the only one who lurks in the shadows and sees everything. Like Sir Reginald, remember that journey you went on out into meet with the Mad Hatter?
Yes,
few
yes. He was
months
trying to
ago?
do a charge, claimed that the kingdom was his unbirthday gift. It was a very perplexing situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember that story you told the queen about how successful that journey was?
Oh, why, yes, because it was. Indeed it was.
Uh-huh.
Nothing
Well,
wrong
the
ever happened.
Cheshire Cat had a very different perspective.
Oh.
The queen would really like to hear that perspective sometime.
Hmm.
Maybe she already has.
Ooh. CJ, you have a thought.
Ninny, just as we continue with the with so much joy and togetherness. Oh, what am I but a humble person of order?
You were breaking up there. for a
Yes, I
little
will
bit.
admit-
You were peeking the mic just a bit.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
going too hard to the
Oh, no, you're-
characters.
The mic can't handle the chaos.
Curse you, Mike, for not handling the chaos. Ninny, I suggest maybe a nice picnic tea party to help bring us together. Because after all, you know I love order and togetherness.
Well, yes, tea is definitely on the regiment. Especially whenever we all get a little too chaotic. A nice mellow tea we have packed for this journey. So
Oh,
don't
that's
worry,
no fun.
mellow's the way we're going today.
And mellow's the way it's going to stay. Now, CJ, please forgive me. I did see that I accidentally changed the rotations. We're going to go back over to you. CJ, my question for you is, when was the last time you had the Queen's undivided attention? And do you hope to have it again?
Oh, that was right before we even departed on this journey to the Dice Kingdom. I was, well, let's just say, enlightening the Queen about some of the traditions of the Dice Kingdom in my own unique way. And yeah, I hope to get it again to give her counsel right before we broker a deal. And let the chips fall where they may.
Reginald.
Well, CJ, in my personal experience with you, you seem to be a bit of a wild card. But it does bring a question to my mind. Is there any, you seem to know quite a bit about the Dice Kingdom. And you wouldn't happen to have any personal affiliation with them, would you?
My uncle tries for move was on a six-sided die. We don't talk much.
Interesting. I should not judge you for the sins of your uncle, you said it was?
No, my uncle twice removed.
Oh, your uncle twice removed. Ah, gotcha. Right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We might send some inquisitive spades over to ask him a couple questions.
Speaking of spades, 9 of spades.
I'm just starting to wonder, whose idea was it really to form this alliance?
Well, I may have given the Queen some new perspective, as I always do with my acts of wonder and amazement. But are you questioning that it was not the Queen's idea, it's herself?
No, I
That's
know
right.
it was. I trust the queen completely, but I just don't see how she would have even considered aligning with the Dice Kingdom. As was said before, people should owe us things. We are strong on our own. Who put this idea that the Dice Kingdom could be trusted into her head?
Well, I don't mean to I don't mean to bring the attention to me, and I'm not saying that I was, one of the big voices, but, as a part-time military advisor to the Queen, I may have mentioned that the Dice Kingdom does produce the best mustache oil that I use quite frequently. So, that potentially might be a motivation to broker ties with them. But trust me, it is very good stuff.
And fortune favors the bold. And what's more bold than aligning dice with cards? They're like two hands in one glove. A perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Wow, watchful eyes. Well, moving right along, back over to the Ace of Spades. If you left or were dismissed from the Queen's service, what life would you return to?
Well, I mean, skills such as mine always have a use. Those who dabble in the necromantic arts as I do, there's always someone who needs a little pick-me-up, as it were. I would be just fine.
Immediate
I have so many questions, but I'm going to bring this over to CJ.
My dear fellow, you work in the necromantic arts, so why not bring back the victims that the Queen needed ahead of to help do the labor? That would help motivate and move things along a lot more swiftly.
Queen has never asked me to do such a thing. If she did, I would happily oblige. As it is now, I do make use of their extra bits as needed.
And we need fertilizer for the roses.
Of course.
Perhaps that is why the white roses remain red? Interesting.
Those are kingdom secrets.
And Ninny knows about all of them.
Yep.
I mean, I was the one that convinced the gardener to plant white roses to begin with, and then convinced the guards to paint the roses red. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it took a lot of convincing for her not to take your head on that one.
I would say so. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna move right along back on over to Reginald. Hey, Reginald. The Queen
Yes.
The Queen ordered you to do something you knew you would regret. Have you forgiven yourself for doing it?
Oh. Well, let's just say, as one of the Queen's favorited captains, which I definitely hold as a great honor. Definitely wasn't hoping to just be in the back lines the entire time and have all of the other cards take care of the work for me. But there was one particular time we were being flanked by members of some enemy kingdoms, and I was ordered to send forth one of my lieutenants on a folly's charge through the forces. I can still hear his voice as him and his fellow cards charged in, yelling, "All in!" His forces never folded, but they gave us just enough time to flank around the enemy. I lost some good men that day. Thankfully now they have been replaced by my current lieutenant, Mr. Jack Pot. And, well, if you're asking me personally, yes, I would say that I have forgiven her, because Jack, he's a lovely two of clubs, a bit of short stack if I'm being honest, but yes, it wears on you over time, you know. What we got, CJ?
Was that the battle that the Jabberwock was leading when he tried to rebel that one time?
Indeed it was. You know the battle of the very same. It's taught in our history books, yes. I don't know how the battle from 5 years ago already got into the history books, but that's just how the education system works in the Queen's Kingdom. But yes, it was a lot of brave people that day. A lot of brave people.
I mean, despite all the beheadings, she is very pro-education.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Quite on the books with him.
Right.
Alrighty. Wow, that was a lot of information. We're going to move on over to the 9 of Spades. Serving the queen is your duty, as the official secret holder yourself. What do you do for her that is also your pleasure?
Oh, gossip, of course. Oh gosh, finding out everyone's secrets, sneaking around in the corridors, watching through windows, peeking through cracks in doors. I just love the thrill of it, especially when people don't know I'm there, and they just spill their secrets to someone they think they can trust. And oh, I'm right there hearing it, and oh, I go and I tell the queen, and we laugh, and we gossip, and we have tea, and we spill the tea. Ah, it's a wonderful time. I do love my job, and I do love my queen.
How do you like your tea, just out of curiosity?
Mostly sugar.
Ah.
Yeah.
2 spoons. I see. 2 spoons.
Yes, only 2, of course. No more than that.
Alrighty. I think we're going to go on to Sev. Sev, your next question. The queen once asked you why you serve her. Did she get an honest answer?
The queen got an answer that was a no lie, which was that I am happy to serve at the pleasure of the strongest house. Now, whether or not that would ever change if she were no longer the one in charge, I cannot say, but I can't imagine why that she ever wouldn't be. She is the queen. Her strength is unparalleled.
I see. We have we have the 9 of Spades and the Ace of Spades. We'll start with the 9.
That wasn't part of the question. Why would you even bring up her not being in charge anymore? Is there something we should know about?
I wouldn't think so, but I mean, we've all seen some suspicion about this deal. Seemed a bit convenient, timing. I'm a person who likes to look at the odds. I don't have a part to play.
The odds, like dice?
You might say.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's see what the Ace of Spades has to say.
Serving the strongest house, you say? That sounds like someone who would easily switch sides if presented an opportunity.
It sounds like someone who understands the way of things. The queen is in charge. I will never waver under her rule.
Oh, that brings up some questions from CJ.
Sir, just out of curiosity, you wouldn't by any chance deal with her sister on occasion, do you?
I believe I'll pass on that one.
Wow. All
I have
right.
questions, but they will not be asked.
So many questions. Just to give us a quick. Oh, just kidding, Reginald.
One quick thing. Sev, are you saying that you don't want to play your hand too soon? That was it. That was the only joke. That was the only question I had.
I will be sharing that with the queen. That was quite funny.
He is keeping his card close to his chest.
Really quickly, I just wanted to get a quick update from Korg. Korg, how is the GoFundMe going?
Yes, that is going quite well. I haven't seen any questions in the chat so far, but in the past little bit, we have received a $10 donation from Hannah, a $25 anonymous donation, and another $25 donation.
Let me tell you a secret.
So
Coffee
that is
is just
another
bean soup.
$60 math. Yes. So we're up to 22,566.
That is incredible. And once again, everyone, if you have donated more than $10 and you would like to ask these lovely, colorful characters a question, please make sure to go and put that in the chat.
Drink iced coffee.
Another donation that I almost missed. There is a $50 donation from Mr. Daffodil M. Isaac. Apologies if I mispronounced the name. Yeah, $50 donation.
Perfect. Once again, if you have donated in the charity and you've donated at least $10, please make sure that if you would like to ask these characters a question, place your question and who it is for. And then secondly, if you have donated that $50, please let us know. Our lovely Games in a Bunker has a few giveaways left over that he would like to give away. So please let them know and we will get that for you. All right, let's move on over to our next question. CJ, this one's for you. What is something you do for the Queen that has prepared you well for this journey?
Oh, easy. I know how to make the Queen laugh. We've been friends since I was little and she was little. She always enjoys my sense of humor. And what better way to gain new perspective than through humor?
We like to keep the Queen happy. Reginald, do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you want?
CJ, I simply must know. Does the Queen have a favorite joke?
Yes, she does. Her favorite joke is this. Why do people think I'm heartless? Because I am so full, my heart is so full of love. That's the joke.
Lovely.
I
can see how that would be used rightly.
I'm laughing on the inside.
I never laugh.
Ninny, you have a question.
So, you talk about perspective through humor. What new perspective have you shown her? Again, with this new alliance, maybe?
Well, when the chips are down, you can always rely on the luck of the drawer. That's all I will say.
Ninny!
You keep bringing up chips. Is there something other than a snack that is in your horizon? Maybe more to the Dice Kingdom?
I mean, if you're asking me if I love to gamble, who am I to say no? But I have an ante in the stakes no matter what happens. All I know is it's the luck of the drawer.
I have brought together the perfect group for this particular story. Oh,
if I may ask one particular thing, do you guys know the meme of like the Umbrella Academy meme of the two people driving by in the car seeing each other go? It's that meme in my head, but for CJ and Sev just coming back from various kingdoms, like just completely playing the field, just like, wait a minute, you were over in the other kingdom. No, I wasn't, but you were in this kingdom. No.
That is too...
Someone's going to the Dice Kingdom, someone's going to the Chess Kingdom. It's crazy.
It's too funny.
There's this weird kingdom called Yu-Gi-Oh! Over in the side. We're not quite sure what that's all about.
Oh, man. It's all...
Yu-Gi-Oh! and Magic the Gathering can stay over there.
It's the heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Right.
The queen of the heart of the cards.
Oh, no. That's going to be volume 3. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe that dear Sev has a question.
Sev.
You describe yourself as a gambler. Are you saying you've been gambling with the fate of our kingdom?
Me? Gamble with the fate of the kingdom? I am but only a chester. Chaotic in nature, yes. But I'd only chess. My gambles are well calculated and planned.
Aww. The 9
Even
of
the-
spades.
You may not be gambling the fate of our kingdom, but you wouldn't gamble on the safety of our queen, now would you?
No, if there's one person I know I would never betray, it is the Queen of Hearts. As I said, we've been friends since we were but wee lads. Well, we ladies? Words are hard sometimes.
We
We lads.
people.
chicklets.
We the people. We the.
In order to support.
When we were still wee hearts.
Mm.
And Sev, I did not mean to cut you off if you were trying to continue your statement.
No, we're good. I just that we the people almost killed me though.
Oh no. All right.
My dear Nine of Spades, I will answer this one question straightforward. When it comes to gambles, I take calculated risks. I know when to hold them, and I know when to fold them. I will not put the queen in danger if I think she would not succeed.
I'll be keeping an eye on that.
Just watch the song go through all of our heads.
Know when to hold up. Know when to
Fold up.
All right. We're gonna go over to Ninny. Ninny, when did you know that you would never forgive the queen?
Oh, well, you see, at one point, the queen was what's the word for it? Experimenting with other forms of punishment. And sometimes she will take volunteers. Because of the love of her people, some close friends of mine volunteered expecting not really to be harmed, since they were just experiments. That being said, they're all fine now. We fixed it thanks to the Ace of Spades. But
There is a lot that just happened right now. CJ.
How exactly did the Ace of Spades help make your friends feel better?
with tea. And some ointments.
Tea is a natural remedy for a lot of things. Nine
I'm
of
sure a spell or
spades.
two were thrown in there. Yes,
You had a question.
I did have a question, yes. I remember these experiments quite clearly. They were very interesting. Of course, we went back to just chopping off heads. Easier that way. But I remember you being quite upset during this time and faltering on your duties. And is this... You said you would never forgive her. Is this going to come back up? Are you not going to be able to perform what you're supposed to be doing?
Oh no, years and years of just pushing it down has really helped me kind of forget about it all. So, I mean, you can still respect someone and trust someone and love someone, but never forgive them.
Oh, snap. Reginald.
No, listen. Nine of Spades, I know that you typically have a very good poker face on, but I can most certainly also, this is less a question and more of a vouch. I can vouch for Ninny. She's definitely gone a long way in making sure that various messes around the kingdom were right and tidy and cleaned up. I I don't necessarily think there need to be many questions about some of her thoughts on things. She's right up there. She's all good.
Thank you, Sir Reginald.
Of course.
I'm starting to not know who I can trust in this group.
And that's why we love
No
this
one.
game.
I mean, I already don't trust anybody, but still.
I didn't trust anyone, but somehow I trust you all less.
Yeah, no, exactly. I have a list. Some of you are moving higher up on the list.
All
Where
right.
do I fall on this list?
Oh.
Why am I being questioned? This is Ninny's turn.
But with the end of Ninny's turn, we have officially reached the halfway mark. Not only with our stream, but also with our $1,000 goal of getting to that 23,000. That is incredible. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, please check out that GoFundMe page. If everyone in this stream donated $5, that would be incredible. Like 5 times 30. What is that? I don't do math. $150.
150.
Yeah.
$150.
$150. Get another 100 off the list. Pretty great. But we're gonna go ahead and give our players a quick 10-minute break, and we will be right back. So please make sure to take this time to go drink some water, to go have a food. I don't have to tell you what to do. Just please be back here to continue with the chaos that is this For the Queen of Hearts. So stick around, we will be right back. And we're back, everybody. Welcome to For the Cause, which is our monthly game of For the Queen, where we are raising funds, telling different stories for different causes. And once again, we are raising money for Cupcake, who is currently battling cancer and the finances that come with it. So please make sure you checked that pinned comment. You donate to the cause because every dollar counts. If everyone in here donated even $5, you'd reach over $100, which is incredible. Everyone stretch, please. With me. There we go. If you've never heard of a skinny cat, this is what happens when you hold a cat. They just are like this. It's a nice little stretch. Ugh. Thank you. If you donate $10 today, do not hesitate after you do the donation. Please go ahead and put a question in chat that you would like to ask any of our heroes today. We've got Reginald, we've got Ninny, we've got CJ, we have Sev, we have the 9 of Spades, and we have the Ace of Spades. So if you have a question for anyone at all after your donation, put it in the chat and let us know who you're directing that question to. And then I want to hand it over to, really quickly, we've got GamesinaBunker.
I still have 2 donations. If you donate $50 or more, I have the Mothership box set, or I have the Vesson hardcover book. So if you donate, you get pick, and I will send it off to you.
Yes, so if you donate $50, make sure to let us know, and you get a new TTRPG to just be able to play with your friends. It's a good time. And
Yay.
last
Earth dresses only.
Oh, lovely. And a last-minute submission from our lovely Serendipity.
So I have if you play Dungeons and Dragons, I have a random character box. It includes a set of dice, bookmark, journal, I think there's a little metal mint case, but it gives you a race, a class, and a how evil or good you are.
Yes.
Alignment.
There we go! Alignment! Yeah, it gives you a race, a class, and an alignment. I can give just a little sneak peek, but I don't want anyone to know what's in there because it's a surprise. There's also a little pin and a button and stuff.
So you get a little mini D&D character in a box.
Yeah!
That's awesome. So if you donate $50 and you would like to gain that prize, just let us know in the chat. Otherwise, let's keep going. My lovely cards. How are we playing today? How are we feeling?
And tippity top-tastic.
I
I
don't
believe
feel.
someone.
Ever got real? Oh my gosh! Can't talk over anyone else. It's fine. CJ, you were about to say something.
That's something. Maybe some of us aren't playing with a full deck.
Yeah.
Mm,
Alright.
look at this joker over here. Am I right?
Alright, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move back on over to
I'm a
the
jester, not a joker. That's my other uncle.
that's the
fair,
other
fair.
uncle. The
How
other uncle.
many uncles do you have?
We've got a
As many as it
question.
takes.
Yeah, I have to record this.
We've got a question for the Ace of Spades. So, just for our necromantic individual over there, you saw the queen do something terrible. Did you come to respect her more or less afterwards?
Oh boy.
Well, terrible is in the eye of the beholder. I suppose some people would say it was terrible, but most people don't realize that the queen had siblings, and that might be where she got her proclivity for the removal of heads. I can't say I respect her less. It helps solidify me on my own path, as it were. So, in a way, I owe her a debt for showing me a different way to lead my life.
All right, CJ.
With this newfound epiphany for your life, are you going to just benefit whether this arrangement goes sideways? Because either way, you have new specimens to work on, do you not?
There is a degree of quality I require, though, and I don't know if the Dice Kingdom lives up to that. Too many angles. I prefer just the 4, and they go off in these other dimensions that I don't care much for.
Respectable answer.
Is this like some sort of call to Rubik?
Wait, where's that from?
It's fine. We're moving on.
I'm so upset that I don't understand it.
It's fine.
I know I just can't remember where it's from.
We're gonna move on over
Pudgy's going through it down there.
to to Reginald. Reginald, what do you believe brings out the queen's cruelty?
She's not here, is she? She's not.
She's not listening currently.
She's not in the walls. She's not. Oh, okay. She's not under the floorboards. Good. Oh, all right. Okay. Not that I would be worried about that sort of thing. Well, let me think. Queen's cruelty is a very fascinating and intricate topic. It's very nuanced. If I had to say, it would come if the queen believes that her character is being attacked. Right? So her lands could be attacked. That's one thing. She has captains for that. Her information networks could be attacked. She has people for that as well. For diversion, for tactics. There could be a mess on the floor. They have Ninny for that, right? She has people. But when somebody attacks her character, the sense of her integrity, that is when her rage can only be sated by one thing. Actually, two things. Either A, jokes from CJ, or C, some cookies with the word eat me on them. She likes getting huge and just traveling over things. It's quite a sight.
Very
But yeah, in my personal experience.
Personal experience.
Yes. I mean, for one instance, there was one time where the Cheshire cat broke into her kingdom and stole her crown. We were tasked with searching for him for a full year. We were eventually able to capture him, and definitely not just a stuffed version of him that I acquired from a vendor somewhere, because we actually couldn't find him or the crown. But sadly, he hid the crown away somewhere else, and so we had to get a replacement.
Interesting.
But that was a great insult on her character and her crown.
Very specially made crown.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Yes.
CJ.
Reginald, aren't you a bit worried that Pumpernickel is here, acting as the ears of our queen? It sounded like your answer was very choice and deliberate, like you rehearsed it.
I gotta rehearsed it. Well, if I did, that's just because Reginald TenHearts McGee always comes prepared.
TenHearts McGee!
Yes, I fight with the courage of 10 hearts. And it's and I also happen to be the 10 hearts, so it works out. But yes, so maybe it was rehearsed, but maybe that's because when dealing with the Queen's court, you need to be prepared. And also, I'm just that tactically minded. No need to brag.
Oh. All right, we're going to bring it on over to the 9 of Spades. 9 of Spades. What brings out the Queen's kindness?
Pastries. She loves pastries. Well, I mean, the Queen is wonderful in every aspect. And if there is something to gain, there's something to give. But when it comes to pastries, she just opens up. She loves them very much, especially tarts. Adores tarts. Jelly-filled. Cherry.
Yes, CJ.
Not a question for the Ace of Spades, but it looks like we actually had a question going back to the Ace of Spades with the dice not being suitable. Because I see a chat to Corgie's Ace. Are you sure? Which I'm assuming that was a question for the.
Yeah, was that a question to the Ace?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So, if you don't mind putting in the chat your official question for the why are you sure?
Yeah. Are you sure about what exactly?
Yes.
What was that in reference to?
And we will make sure to answer that question for you.
Also, if I may quickly point out, a $50 donation from Thorin Williams and a $100 donation from Aiden McDonough? I'm guessing? Pronunciation. $22,766.
Incredible. If any of you are in the chat currently and would like to gain one of the prizes that we have officially said, we do have the box set for the Mothership. We have a copy of Vessin, and we have a blind box D&D character that are all within the $50 or above limit. So if you all would like one of those, please, please, please put that in the chat. We're going to get your information. We're going to send those over to you, but you have to make sure you put it in the chat or else we won't know. So please, please, please let us know. Cupcake, this is all for you. We love you, girl. Okay.
Boop, boop.
So, you said pastries.
Yes.
The cherry kind.
Tarts.
Tarts. Perfect. Does that...
She
Everyone else have pretty good standings with the Queen when they have tarts in their hands?
I mean...
For some reason, the Queen doesn't trust what I put in my tarts.
I can't imagine.
Well, I don't think anyone does. But no, she always seems more amenable, just happier when she's got some pastries.
I have been sent to fetch many a platter of them. It's always improved her mood.
Mm-hmm. I have many hiding spots for pastries, so I can just like reach behind a curtain and pull one out and give it to her.
Is that you?
Yes.
I always bring a
expire pastries all over the place the other day.
When they expire, I get rid of them, obviously.
Not quickly enough.
Oh. I can't always find
Natalie
them.
has a question.
Well,
oh, yes.
It is more of a I love the banter, but I must point out to Dungeon Help Center. Dungeon Help Center did donate $100, and they wanted to get dibs on the blind box, okay? But if anyone from now until the end of chat can outbid their $100, it will go to them instead.
Ooh.
So the blind box is officially taken off of the list. All right, the character, the D&D blind box is currently taken off the list. But if anyone can donate more than $100 before the end of our stream, they will get it instead. So I like this game. We're gonna play it.
We're bidding war.
Let's go.
101, 101, 102, 103, 104. I see 104 over there. 105.
Perfect. CJ, you had a comment.
Yes, I always bring a nice tart cart to the queen, and sometimes she enjoys when I throw a tart in the face of one of her court guards. It's always hilarious.
That is quite funny.
Always entertaining.
Especially because the cherry stains.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Yes, it does.
the two of spades was so mad that day.
All right. Moving on to our next question. Back on over to Sev. Sev, it's been a little bit. But I have a question for you. You sometimes think of one member of the retinue as the queen's favorite. Who of the group of people that you surround yourself currently is the queen's favorite that you think, and what makes you think this?
Well, I imagine the queen would be very favorable to the top attendant. I think Ninny would be one in the most favor. The most of use, the most directly in relation. On a day-to-day at least. Everyone has their specialties, and I myself am but a humble, lesser person, but I think the one who stays the closest to the queen the most often would be the favorite.
No questions, you're correct.
I would say that as a personal assistant, that sounds very correct.
I will allow you to think this.
I will as well.
As the Ace of Spades just calmly drinks their drink.
If you want
Totally
to
hasn't
believe
already been declared that I am the favorite. I mean,
According to you.
according to the cards.
The cards will tell.
The past,
the
the
present, and
future, and the
future as
present as well.
Yes. All right, moving right along to CJ. CJ, I have a question for you. What do you do for the queen that anyone else could do, but why does she make you do it?
I mean, I guess anyone else could make the queen laugh and smile and bring her in a happy, chipper mood. But again, a specialty, and I add new perspectives to my humor to help her think long and hard on many different options.
That is fair. That is fair. Do you really think that any of these people could make her laugh?
Oh, I've heard her laugh about Reginald many a time.
About Reginald, not because of Reginald.
Wait.
No, it's because of the things he's done, yes.
I love that.
Who of us is not
and I-
because of Reginald?
And there were a couple times Ninny made her laugh
Yes.
when I
Usually
was
because of
dealing with.
Reginald.
Because of Reginald.
Because
Because
of
of
Reginald.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, out of this group, it's the happy sunshine laugh machine.
Love that. All right.
Laughing about Reginald specifically.
Yes.
Yes.
Something about Reginald. You know.
Ah, my favorite pastime, laughing at Reginald. Ah, is it Tuesday already?
Let's move on over to Ninny. Ninny, you were once summoned to a private meeting with the Queen. Why did you feel disappointed afterwards?
Well, as her favorite, I thought we were going to have a nice little tea. But she really just wanted to discuss the flamingo croquet tournament. But she made it sound very special. And super like hush hush and secretive of just like, hey, let's get some time away. No, just more organizational things.
That is your job, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
Yes, Knight of Spades.
That is your job, isn't it?
Yes, but I just had thought maybe we were getting closer and we could like spend some time not
Are you-
working.
Disappointed in doing your job? You not happy?
I'm not
Serving the
disappointed in
Queen?
my job. I love my job. I get fulfillment from my job. It is my whole personality and state of being. But sometimes I just want a friend.
CJ.
It sounds like your confection is about as lively as a house of cards on occasion. Especially after we first established, you still contain some illuminosity to the Queen after what she did to your friends?
You're twisting my words, CJ, as you always do. No, there is no ill feeling. Just some slight disappointment in not growing the relationship further than a coworker boss situation.
I did see the Ace of Spades have their hand up for a little bit. Did you want to continue a thought, or was it kind of answered?
I was just going to offer, if it's a friend you seek, I can give you as many friends as you want. They're not very talkative, but they will
Yeah, because
go
they don't have
whenever you
their
word.
heads.
Oh, I can sew those
Oh.
back on.
We'll
Nice.
talk after this.
Nine of Spades.
As soon as I remember what I was going to ask, I shall ask it. Oh. Do you really think it's appropriate to be seeking a friend type relationship from the Queen, your boss, the person you serve? Do you really think it's appropriate to expect her to meet with you just for tea?
Someone sounds jealous.
Oh no, I'm not jealous.
Fight.
I mean, you do it. Why can't I do it too?
Well, that's because that's part of my job. We spill the tea, so we kind of need tea for that. You know, gossiping. That's my whole purpose.
I would just like
your
to be invited
purpose,
sometimes.
Your purpose is to organize.
Your tea, yes.
And clean up after little spills that Reginald makes.
Yes.
CJ.
I'm just saying,
Oh, after.
it doesn't seem appropriate.
I disagree. I think the more friends the Queen of Hearts has, the merrier. Please,
Yes, of
continue
course.
joining.
Of course! The Queen should absolutely have friends that she chooses.
Oh snap. Well, with all this
If I-
tension, yes.
I was going to say, if I didn't know better, it sounds like Ninny is about to deck the 9 of spades.
Ooh.
I'm scared.
Ooh. That's that would be some tea for sure.
Mm.
Oof.
Perhaps another friend for our ace.
I feel like the
Lucky
ace
for
has a
you,
lot
I just
of
got a
friends.
manicure.
Oh my gosh. All right. Speaking of our ace, to the Ace of Spades, what do you do that disappoints the queen on this journey?
There are certain things that I know annoy the queen. I have been the recipient of many a, which is fine by me, I bounce back. But this particular time, she did not care for the reminder of what she owes me.
Oh. Well, the 9 of Spades has something to say.
And what would that be? What does she owe you?
Perhaps you remember her riding accident several years ago.
Of course.
Let's just say it was a bit more fatal than people believed it to be.
But
But
isn't
I
it
fixed that for her.
isn't it your duty? Isn't that your job? Isn't that what you are here for? Why would she owe you for doing your job? She is the queen.
There are things about necromancy one must understand. If I bring someone back, I could control them if I so choose.
Hmm.
I give the queen her autonomy.
We're gonna see what Sev has to say.
And what was it that prompted your reminder?
The queen, being the Queen of Hearts, does have her favorites, as it were, amongst the party. And there are those of us who know our position a bit more clearer. And I do not like the way she has disparaged some members of the party. She brought us here for a reason. She says she loves us. She should act like it more often.
Oh, snap. Reginald!
I was just a bit concerned. You said that the queen's riding accident was a bit fatal, but not for her, though, right?
That depends. Our neck's meant to bend that way.
That's terrifying.
I still have a job, right?
Of course you do.
Okay, lovely. We're good then.
CJ!
As long as you have a head.
That's
My
a minor
lo-
inconvenience.
My dutiful Ace of Spades, would you maybe like me to bring up these grievances to the Queen next we rest? I have my way with words, after all.
Oh, we will definitely be talking to the queen about this. There's not enough tea in the world.
The Queen and I have hashed things out. For now.
For now, indeed. We're gonna move on over to Reginald. Reginald.
Oh, goody!
Oh,
Yes.
goody.
Yay!
What specific restraints has the queen placed on you that don't apply to anyone else?
All right. Well, before I answer this question, I would like to take care of some potential slander in the chat. I want to clarify. I did not cause the riding accident that may or may not have fatally affected the queen. Having her to be revived by our lovely Ace over here. Our lovely, it's just simply wonderful. So, what specific restraints has the Queen placed on you that you don't apply to anyone else? I'd consider this to be a little bit of a restraint, I suppose. See, I am Reginald TenHearts McGee, and I am beginning to get up in years as a card. I've been serving in this position for quite some time, and my mustache, definitely doesn't have any gray hairs on it. But if it did, they would be definitely showing underneath the mountains of mustache oil I use on it every day. At times, I have flung the idea by the Queen of potentially sort of shuffling my way into some type of retirement position. And each time I have done that, she has simply said something along the lines of, "Oh, what do you mean? You're such a wonderful captain to keep around. Don't be silly. Don't be such a joker." At which point I laugh because it's so funny and I don't want to remove my head. But yeah, so from what I can tell, she doesn't really seem open to the idea of me ever leaving. Which is wonderful. I wouldn't have it any other way. Who would want to, retire and, be able to relax in a hot tub in the mountains each day? It's certainly not me. But it does seem to be a restraint that I welcome that doesn't get applied to anybody else.
I agree, Cupcake. That's very sus.
Also, just to clarify, CNB, they donated for a question. They were just asking if I was sure about my previous answer. I'll apply that to this question right now, if that's all right. Yes, I am certainly sure. Sir Reginald TenHearts McGee does not act if he is not sure that he is not going to die.
Yeah.
So yes, very sure. Oh, CJ.
CJ.
Yes, I mean, I understand you wanting to relax by the sea, but why would you want the Queen to get rid of her trump card? As someone who's in high demand, shouldn't your services to the Queen go above all else?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. You read my mind like a book. It's like you can see my hand as I'm trying to play it. But, when a card gets up in years, when their edges start to get frayed, when their corners have been bent a little bit, their mental faculties begin to wane a bit, the stress of the job and all of that. There's only so many massages that can ease a weary body, and I am afraid that I won't be able to provide as the Queen directs. I am simply doing it with the Queen's best interests at heart, definitely, so I don't get to retire with a nice pension. At the ripe old age of 70, it'd be great times. But not great for me. Not great for no, not whatsoever.
Not at all.
It would be torture every day.
How much torture?
So you're saying
No.
So you're saying
Like
you're
the
not
torture
playing
that
with
the Nine
a
of Spades seems to know about.
So it sounds like you're not playing with a full deck of cards.
One could surmise that, but I have done my service to this kingdom. I have I have helped keep us safe, and now am helping facilitate the economical trade between the card kingdom and the dice kingdom, something that has not happened in many years. So I'd say that that would be cause enough for some at least maybe like a couple days worth of vacation time. I haven't taken a vacation in like 10 years, so
Why would you?
Vacations are important.
Exactly. Why would I? It's not like I missed my daughter's birthday or anything.
All right, let's move on over to a bit of a serious question for the Nine of Spades. Now, the Queen is responsible for the death of someone you loved. Who was it, and what happened?
Oh, well, families are overrated anyways. It's fine. It's, my brother. We're twins. Duo. The 9 and the 6. We would, go around, find secrets, things like that. But, he got a little too, ambitious. And that's his fault. He shouldn't have done the things that he did. And I do not blame the queen for taking his head.
Wow. That's, some heavy stuff right there. I mean, your brother deserved it, obviously.
Of course.
I mean, it's the queen, so... What she says goes.
Exactly. He thought he could deal in the queen's secrets.
Let me tell you a secret. Coffee is just bean soup.
That deserves death.
Reginald, you have a comment?
Yes, I have a little bit of a question for our friend here. Now, as somebody very loyal to the Queen myself, I can respect allegiance. But it would be irresponsible of me not to ask, is there anything that the Queen has done or the Queen could do that would make you question your support of her?
No.
Nothing. None whatsoever.
What the queen says goes. If one day she decided that I was no longer needed and she took my head, I would respect her for it and gladly go to the chopping block.
CJ, you have something. Perhaps. No, perfect. Then, let us move on over to Sev. Sev, what do you usually do for the queen? And why does that make you an unlikely choice for this journey?
I typically take care of menial tasks, cleaning about the palace grounds, simple organizational thing, more of a clerical issues. I don't really do anything of much import, so. But of course, I do also get spoiled cherry tart stains out of curtains occasionally.
Well,
discussed.
She must be appreciative of all the little tasks.
Of course, I don't do anything for any significant fame. I do all in the name of the Queen. She appreciates it enough to bring me upon such an important mission. I am nothing but honored to be included, but I can't say I understand why, but it's not mine to question.
CJ.
Sev, it sounds like your job kind of overlaps with Ninny's a little bit with some of this.
Oh,
so,
you could say, Ninny's, I guess, the head of my department, you could say. I do all the things that she doesn't need, and she delegates at times, but I'm in no way comparable to her.
Of course not.
Like they said, it's all called delegation. I can't be everywhere in the castle.
Quite right. And I do what I'm told. That's what my job is.
Card who knows their place.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Moving on over to CJ. CJ, you have seen a side of the Queen that no one else has. Do you hope to see it again?
yes, I actually do. Like I said, the Queen and I grew up together. I remember when she was this bundle of joy, happiness, forgiveness. So kind, so caring, so considerate. I would like to see my old friend once again. The power of absolute rule in the Card Kingdom collapse.
Very interesting. So you do wish to see the side of her again, then?
I do. That's why I stay near, to help bring out that side of her a little more.
Ninny.
So is that why you're facilitating this deal with the Dice Kingdom? So hopefully there's less stress on her, so that she can be your old, carefree, loving friend again.
I mean, when the dice are loaded, you know what the outcome is.
Ace.
If you truly wish to see that side of the Queen again, if you make it worth my while, I could arrange an hour or so. All it takes
I'll be happy to consider that, Ace of Spades, and in return, I'll bring you some treasures that you've been looking for from some of the other kingdoms I have paid a visit to.
Ooh. Sev.
You said that power corrupts. Does that mean you believe that our queen has been corrupted? The bold claim.
I fear not death. Yes, I will say she has been corrupted. She plays the game that appears for her. You have to act corrupt to get things done. But in some instances, I think the corruption has taken deep within her heart. A heart of stone, some may say.
Interesting. And
No, go for it. Finish your thought.
just along with the admittance of corruption, you've also said that not a chance when the dice are loaded, but I have to wonder with your giving perspective, your place on this journey, your mentions of loaded dice. I wonder who has been doing the loading. How much do you have in this, really?
Well, as y'all have stated, I may not be a joker, but I am a wild card, to say the least. But what I can say is this. The benefits one gets pays the highest when you keep your cards close to your chest. After all, life is a game, and I keep my poker face.
I saw 9.
Impressive non-answer.
9 of spades.
Don't have a question as much as a comment that, CJ has admitted that he believes the queen is corrupt, and has admitted that he would take the offer from the Ace of Spades to betray the queen and control her, to turn her back into something that she was before. Not only are you admitting to wanting this and visiting other kingdoms to gather treasures to see it done, the Ace of Spades is offering to break his trust with the queen and control her. I think this is something that needs to be addressed immediately.
May I ask, you know me as a trickster, a fool, a chess. What am I saying? Is it true? Is it false? Who knows what to say? Chaos is my game, and chaos will reign.
Oh, but I know your secrets, I can tell. You're not as tricksy as you think you are.
Reginald.
First of all, I'd like to point out that I think we have card puns in spades. But beyond that, the question that I wanted to ask was, you said that with this treaty, there might be a chance that the queen is a bit more calmish, funnish, less stress upon her shoulders, if I recall as you put it. Do you perhaps think that if the queen were to have less stress, there would be potentially less wars, less battles, less having to put ourselves in mortal danger?
I cannot speak. Well, you know what? I can speak on perspective. with less stress, with less enemies abound, when you have allies who can help lift the crown. Less pain and sorrow for Reginald I do see. For what is in your heart shall be.
I see that slam poetry night that you go to every Monday night is paying off. Beyond that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Clapping.
Let us... Oh, go for it.
Nice. Oh, I was just going to say nice.
Nice. All right, let us move
Nice.
on over to Ninny. Ninny, when was the last time the queen embarrassed you?
I mean, I feel like we get it all the time, but as long as you smile and make sure everything is not showing on your face, is there really a true embarrassment? I mean, there was a time that she scalded me with hot tea, and it really, really hurt, but I giggled and laughed it off as the paint began to run on my dress. But, I mean, the other day she tripped me into some mud, but as long as you giggle and laugh it off, is there really any real embarrassment?
You've learned to put embarrassment behind you then.
Oh, yes. Like I said, years and years of just pushing everything down. It's really hard to feel too much.
CJ.
Ninny, you keep bringing up pushing your emotions down, which I do want to say, as a perspective, not the healthiest coping mechanism. But aren't you afraid? That your emotions are gonna pop? Almost like you'll lose your own head in the metaphorical sense.
I mean, no. See, I have other coping mechanisms that I do whenever I'm alone. That really help to keep all of that pressure down. And things can release in different ways.
Well, Ninny, if you ever would like to join me in some laughing yoga.
It's more like screaming yoga.
There's yoga. Oh my god.
She screams into a lot of pillows.
I don't know if anybody has
I
seen
love
that
my
video
wit-
of like the Cat in the Hat person like
The
being told to
Grinch.
bring their arms down. The Grinch, right? Is the
Grinch.
Grinch. Ah!
Let out a nice deep sigh. Ah!
Ninny's room is soundproofed, so
Mm.
Yes.
Well,
it's like a soundproofed rage room in there. There's just broken glass and shattered objects and a lot of pillows.
Well, I do want to say that thank you Raiders, thank you so much of Lycan and Moss for coming and raiding. We are doing a For the Queen game to raise money for our lovely DefiantCupcake, who is currently battling cancer and the finances that come with it. So there was a pinned link to their GoFundMe, and currently we are rapidly going to the last bit of our game, for we have one question remaining. So before we get to that question, I just want to remind everybody that the GoFundMe is up. If you donate $50 and you would like one of our giveaways, we do have a couple of copies of some TTRPGs. We have the Mothership box set, and we also have a copy of Vessin, as well as a bidding war for a D&D box that is currently up to $100. So if you would like to gain that blind box D&D box, currently you just have to be at $100. $101 is still viable, so go ahead and let us know what you would like. But at this time, my players, the queen, I have to bring this to the front, is under attack. You have gotten to the part of your journey where the queen is under attack, and you decide if you would like to defend her. I want you all to take a moment of time to just think amongst yourselves whether or not you, as your character, based on everything that has come about, based on the whimsy and the stories that the characters have told to this moment, if you are going to choose to defend the Queen of Hearts. During this time, I just want to quickly bring on over to our lovely viewers that we have raised $560 today so far. My goal is to get up to the 23K mark, which is just $234 away. If we get to that mark, I'm adding another giveaway, which is going to be the Gidget Goggle Gizmo set, which you'll be able to get some Gidget goggles that I have for one of my personal characters, plus some other fun trinkets and stuff. So please make sure to go check out the GoFundMe before the end of the stream. Donate $1, $5, $10, $101, whatever you can, or take this link and share it amongst your socials, because we want to spread the word. We want to try to help out Cupcake as best as we can. So what is going to happen is our players are currently thinking about whether they are going to defend the Queen, all right, and they are all going to give their answer. No questions asked. Whether or not they're going to defend the Queen, they will be able to defend their answer if they wish, with no rebuttal from the rest of our lovely players. And we will close out the scene. So, players, are we ready? Did everyone have time to think? Excellent. Before we answer, I need everyone to go ahead and place a thumb sideways. And on the count of 3, you are going to choose whether you are going to defend the Queen or whether you're going to abandon the Queen or fight against her. All right? So, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
CJ, what was that?
Ooh. This is interesting. All right.
Sev, how could you?
All right.
Sev!
All right. We're going to go one by one. We're going to start with GamesinaBunker. And I want GamesinaBunker to go ahead and give us your reason why you choose to defend the Queen.
Why do I defend the Queen? I didn't bring the Queen back from death because I cared for her as my Queen. I love her. I always have, since she brought out my true nature. It's also why I don't control her, because I want her to love me as herself, which has not happened yet. But there's always time.
Always time. And you can make more of it. We're going to move on over to to Reginald.
Reginald, TenHearts McGee here, yes. So, I'd say that defend is a rather misleading word sometimes. Will I be diving into the fray to, fight off any people that happen to attack our majesty? Hopefully not. What I will instead be doing is utilizing my tactful wit to command the rest of you to be able to do it, utilizing your various skills that I have observed during this session to coordinate the strategy to save our majesty. You're welcome. Besides that, though, the reasoning for this is, well, I admire the Queen's tenacity. I admire her strong will to keep pushing forward. And also, she's the only reason I have a job, and if we can get out of this alive, I will get a ton of mustache oil. It will be so good, I will be set for years. So yes, and also, I think we're all forgetting something. She is not just the Queen of Hearts. She is the Queen of our hearts. Ending on a pun, let's go.
Incredible. The 9 of Spades. You've chosen to defend the Queen.
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you? She is the Queen. She is my purpose, she is, I work for her. I don't even know why I have to explain myself. I think it should be obvious. I am defending the queen with my life and my soul and my love. And my heart.
And what do you think about the accusations of that you're in love with Queen?
I've never heard of these accusations before, and I know everything, so they don't exist.
Interesting. Moving on over to the one defiler, Sev. You've chosen not to defend the queen.
I command no armies. I have no command over the dead. I do not slip into shadows or distract with whimsy. I have no skills to speak of. I serve the queen as long as I and she draw breath. And if I were to jump into the fray, it would end with us both losing that status. I'd rather let those who are more capable handle themselves and see where the cards fall.
That is rather interesting, Sev.
I don't know.
We're moving on over to CJ, our wild card. You've chosen to defend the queen, of course.
Yes, and I think it's time now to reveal my true name.
Oh?
Yes, because all y'all refer to me as CJ, Chaotic Jester. But when I am but a merely humble jack.
Oh, you've been a jack this whole time. Ooh.
But I defend the queen because friendships last forever. And with a little less stress and a little more whimsy, a smile and the old queen shall rise again. Besides, I know when to roll the dice and take a gamble. I bet the cards on the full house, and I won big.
Very lovely done, Jack. And last but not least, we have Ninny. Ninny, you've chosen to defend the queen this day.
Yeah. I mean, so the queen is all family I have. I think I work hard to make sure that she is comfortable and has everything that she needs. So, of course, I will defend her and make sure that she stays alive because I would be alone without her.
And what about the accusations that you are also in love with the queen?
Very, very true. I'm not denying it anymore.
Let's go.
Dibs! Start that. Who said that?
And we're going to pull back for just a moment. My players, I am going to take the reins of the story for a moment, if you will. The carriage is stopped by an army of rooks and an army of pawns who are going to go head-to-head with our queen. But you, so valiantly, hop off your horses and line up to make an entire royal flush. Yet, you are the ones who are able to push the chess pieces back, even though there was a straggler running off into the forest to do his own bidding. Possibly captured by a beholder, who knows? D&D Kingdom is over that way for some reason.
Kill him.
Get him! And you are able to take out, one by one, each and every pawn, rook, knight, bishop, anything that you can see, because your love for the queen was all that you needed. And the queen, ever grateful, changed a little in her demeanor. Usually a furrow in her brow, very crude in nature, all of a sudden lights up, for she sees that you truly do love her. And with that, we have For the Queen. I want to say thank you all so much to my players today. We have had an incredible lineup of characters. And I want to thank all of you so much for your incredible donations throughout this stream. I want to assure you all that the GoFundMe page is going to be up for hopefully not a long time, but it will still continue to be up after this particular stream. So the sooner that we can whittle that down, the sooner we can get that aid over to Cupcake. We have Korg.
I can also announce the ending amount.
Perfect.
That we're ending the stream with, if you'd like.
Yes, yes, you can do that.
Cool. So we, throughout the course of this stream, we have raised $560. Definitely not a number to scoff at. That is amazing. Raising the total to $22,766.
Absolutely incredible. Cupcake, all of this to you. I am going to check my Ko-fi page just in case anyone accidentally moved money over into my Ko-fi, and I'm going to send that right on over to you if they did. And to all of our donators, if you did donate $50 or more, we do have Dungeon Help Center. That was the bidding winner for the Dungeons and Dragons blind box. I do want to make sure that I get your information. So if you wouldn't mind, I am going to place this up specifically for you. Please go and check out my Discord, and I'm going to go ahead and get your information over for Serendipity to send that over to you, okay? So please go check that out. I accidentally did my beacons. I wanted to do my Discord. I am dumb. It's fine. Here we go. Perfect.
No, you're not. It's okay.
But thank you all so much for coming, for watching, for donating. This is just the reason why we do this, is to make change in the world. And please look out for more updates for our next game, which is going to be next month. We do not know the charity, we do not know the theme, but we do know that it's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to my players one last time to please let us know who you were, who you are, and where can they find you. All right, we're going to start with Koji.
I was Sev, the Seven of Hearts. I go by Koji, and you can find me on Blue Sky and TikTok at TheKojiIsHere.
Excellent. Moving on over to our lovely Jack.
Yeah, hi, I am Ruben. I played CJ, the Jack of Clubs. I've been keeping that secret for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Too long and 2 hours.
You can find me on TikTok as the Gentleman Mage, where I need to get back to doing this, but posting little fun stories about my OC, and then Instagram and other Twitch as Shockmaster526.
Moving on over to our lovely Ninny.
Hi, I played Ninny, the 9 of Hearts. I forgot what number I was there for a second. The wonderful house manager of the castle. But my name is Erica Jean. You can find me on my socials on Instagram and Blue Sky at CallonaCleric315, or over on my professional channel, which is 5% chance, because there's a 5% chance of either success or utter chaos. Usually chaos. All of our socials, Instagram and Blue Sky, are under the same name, 5% chance. Oh, so excited.
Moving on over to the Ace of Spades.
Hi, I am Glenn, aka GamesinaBunker. I played the Ace of Spades. I enjoyed playing with all of my lovely pawns. And someday soon, all of you will answer to me. But until then, you can find me on Blue Sky as @GamesinaBunker.
Excellent. Moving on up, we've got Reginald, the Ten of Hearts.
Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Today I played Sir Reginald TenHearts McGee, a military advisor and a captain to the Queen, who hopefully will be able to get some retirement time on the books. But beyond that, I also live stream a variety of games on CorgtheMighty on my Twitch page, and then on the YouTube and TikTok side of things, same handle. I break down the lore of fictional universes. So yes, that's me.
And last but not least, we do have our Nine of Spades.
Hello, I am Serendipity. I played the Nine of Spades, the secret keeper, info gatherer, and gossip buddy for the queen, fiercely loyal, totally not in love, you know, all those things. But otherwise, I am a cosplayer and a content creator. You can find me at Serendipity.the.entity, so there are periods in between the words, so Serendipity.the.entity. And you can find me for cosplay content, D&D content, bunch of other things. I've got ADHD, so who knows what I'm gonna post next.
That's such a vibe. And lords and ladies, or those who do not identify, I am Natalie. I have been your facilitator of chaos here for the Queen of Hearts. You can find me all over social medias at Gizmos Aplenty, and you can find me here once a month for another For the Cause event. Thank you all so much again. You have no idea how much this means to me and how much this means, obviously, to our cause being today Cupcake. And once again, you all know that when in doubt, you choose chaos. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good